What's good with y'all young boys, young girls, all my non-binaries? It's your boy Dallas Gamer. And today, I know we're talking about something we were talking about years ago. I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago. Um, and this is kind of a heavy topic. These are allegations, right? Nothing is really concrete because there is really no answers, right? It's all speculation, but um, we're talking about our situation with TSO Sage, right? Um, the same thing happened with Corey Kenshin years ago. I've talked about it on this channel. I'll link it in the description. And then it was, hey, they're targeting, maybe they're targeting black creators and randomly demonetizing videos, striking channels, things like that with no explanation. Now we're in current year 2026. Same thing's happening with a pretty big creator, TSO Sage. You may say, hey, it's AI and their systems. My counter would be, was it AI when it was happening to Corey Kenshin years ago, right? Personally, I don't think it's AI. It's something in the back. These are decisions being made, right? So I don't want to hear no AI talk because AI wasn't around in 2020, 2021 or whatever. AI really only started getting prevalent 2 years ago, right? So that's where we're at in this situation now. Sage has talked about this for about a week now. We can react to this video. I got this video pulled up here, no problem.
To whoever this may concern, my name is TSO_Sage, and I'm an anime YouTuber who has recently been demonetized on YouTube. Long story short, I have a video already uploaded that fully dives into the details. It's like 40 minutes. This one, I want to be as brief, calm, cool, collected as possible, just because
we'll speed through this.
It's just at a point of respectfully ridiculousness. And I think the only way to get the point across is to keep making these kind of videos and keep spreading awareness to the situation. My channel, as around 7:32 a.m., was demonetized on June 15th, 2026. It was demonetized under the notion that it is misleading family content. And when you click to learn more, you see that under the child safety policy that YouTube has provided, there is where you'll find misleading family content. So YouTube is saying that I have content that targets young minors and families but contains sexual themes, violence, obscenity, all these other things. And it tells me specifically to make sure my...
Now, going back to the point I made before, when this happened with Corey Kenshin, the main issue is they take actions against a creator's, content in their channel with no explanation, or the explanation is so off the wall to the left. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to Sage, he's saying it right here, bro. Like it like sexual themes, violence, obscenity towards kids, right? This is the main subject, right? They point to no examples in his channel nor its history. He makes sure, if you've ever done a YouTube video, before you post the video, you have to mark it if this is content for children or not, right? It's actual button. It's been here for years. The organization that deals with advertising towards children and content towards children online put this in place. So this is the norm, right? So this is the steps you take if you specifically are making videos towards minors. If that is the case, then yes, he is in violation. He checked out, he didn't check that box, made for kids. None of his content is made for kids. So this doesn't make sense. And he's just reacting to anime topics. This is how he got to 196K. You know what I'm saying? He's almost at 200K. Shout out Sage. We don't have to watch the whole thing. We can skip around. It's fine. This is just a recap of what I already done told you. So we'll just listen to his words because we respect him.
In saying I've done it. It's just straight up a false accusation being made. And the reason why I have to call it a false accusation more than anything is because I'm not being provided any supporting evidence. When I show you all the denials, YouTube has already come out and told me that it's a mixture of human and AI review. It's very likely this is just a bug in the system. And I'm just taking the bullet right now. I'm just unfortunately in the crossfire, but none of support for some unknown reason wants to, amend the mistake. I don't know why they don't just admit that they don't have a way of identifying what I've done wrong. Therefore, they cannot tell me I've done something wrong, but they want to punish me for doing something wrong, even though they have no proof that I've done something wrong, if that makes sense. As I say right here, I also ensure with every upload that I check, no, it's not made for kids on the audience tab. So even if I am unintentionally violating as you claim, this showcases that I'm doing everything I possibly can to stay away from violations as such. I never even received a warning. By the way, I somehow skipped over that. Yeah, this was an overnight thing. There was no warning, no notification that you're breaking this rule. Right. I woke up and it was gone. And I even go on in a different screenshot to further push the theme that even within your explanation, you should specify whether the violation refers to a main theme, most viewed video, a recent video, or specific metadata violations to properly prove that a violation occurred. If a violation is claimed, an example must exist. I don't know how possibly more complicated it can be than that. The system is fundamentally flawed. I go on to say the system is fundamentally flawed, likely a new one, and too strongly influenced by AI. I also, with my own personal research, reaching out to creators and creators reaching out to me, did notice a trend. We do have some good news for another Black creator. He actually just recently got remonetized. So there's that, power to him, and I'm happy for him. Everyone else that has experienced this problem has been a person of color. Some have quit YouTube altogether. I've Googled the situation from people all the way in Brazil. Brazilian YouTubers have quit. The African Americans that have hit me up, they've been saying this exact same thing is going on for them. I don't want to make it strictly a race thing, but a pattern's a pattern is all I can say at the very least. And even if it's not that, then the only other thing that's in common is, again, the anime and cartoons niche. But then that's a very flawed system if essentially at any given moment, anybody that discusses or even animates a cartoon or an anime is now targeting minors to the point of sexuality and violence, and therefore their channel is removed to monetization. That just, for some...
Now, I know of a YouTuber who I think he just recently got his monetization back. I'm not sure if he's talking about the same guy. What's his name? He makes animations and he has his own little verse, you know what I'm saying, in shorts, and he was going crazy. Devontae the One. Shout out Devontae the One. I think he just got his monetization back. And he was demonetized for, I believe, literally no reason at all either. Right? Or, the reason they gave doesn't coincide of, what goes on his channel. You see what I'm saying? So they have AI systems going and doing something in the background. My argument, me personally, I've seen, bro, if you've been around YouTube for at least since 2020, you know what I'm talking about, because the same thing happened to Corey Kenshin, and he came out saying, hey, this only happens to Black creators, and I'm such a big YouTuber. Why is there no support going on with me? And they were ignoring him straight up. They were, not getting back with him, and having to strike against his channel for no reason. You see what I'm saying? This was before AI. I don't want to hear that this is AI, right? This is the AI system, and maybe it's just a glitch. And I don't want to hear that, because this has been going on for years. AI is new, relatively. No, AI is new, right? I don't want to hear X, Y, and Z about AI, because this has been happening since before then, right? And again, Devontae the One, his channel got I believe demonetized, and he just came back. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out DTO. You know what I'm saying? Now TSO is here. Going through the same thing. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to go through the whole video. I'll link his video in this. I'll link both his videos in description down below. So if you support your boy, you know what I'm saying? Now, why am I making a video on this? Listen, bro. This is documented content on my channel. I've literally talked about this right before, and again, TSO Sage is nowhere near where Corey Kenshin is. The same thing happened to Corey Kenshin. Now it's current year, and the explanation just isn't adding up to reality. And if it is, there is no evidence to say so. And it's just about as simple as that. If I'm wrong, if he's wrong, where's the evidence to prove it? You see what I'm saying? You can't take away, and he employs people. as he should. Like, he, you know what I'm saying? He's a big enough YouTuber to where, you know, he got to get his clips off and people got to do that for him. He has employees, you know what I'm saying? These are revenue streams for those people as well. You can't sit here and tell me that the people that he employs and him himself don't deserve an explanation as to why they're one of their revenue sources is getting cut off. It doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? And just like Sage said, it's a pattern. It's a pattern, right? I'm saying it happened to Corey Kenshin in 2020 again, bro. Before there's a precedent before then that he that Corey Kenshin was talking about even then, right? We're incurring it, and just like Sage said, there are Brazilian creators and African Americans as well, people with melanin in their skin, let's just say, that it happens to, and we don't want to make this a race thing, but if there is a pattern, we have to call it out. You see what I'm saying? That's all. Now, what is the solution? You either fix your clear mistake, or you give reasons, and then you cite your reasons. You know, if what the people in the back end of YouTube are talking to him, and he didn't say names, and he made sure to truncate names, and we're not, you know, redact the names. Like, we don't need the names. We just need to know that these people are responding to him. If those people can't show a clear pattern that goes on or whatnot, or they can't point to a video, then they have to reverse it. It's just about simple as that. And that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. And tell me I'm wrong, and then prove to me how I'm wrong. If I'm right, tell me I'm right, yo. This is about simple as that. And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter, okay? I don't want to take away from Sage what he's going through. I you know, been following him since before his pod days with the boys. So I just had to talk about this. Something I had to talk about, because this is, again, a pattern that, you know, that we have seen for years. This is nothing new, right? AI is new, so that may be a scapegoat. This is nothing new. My hands are up. This is nothing new, and it's a pattern that we see. All right, and that's all I'm saying on the matter. So, like I said, I'm going to link his 2 videos in the description down below. I'll make sure to link my my video that I did on Corey Kenshin with Cold War gameplay in the background at the end of the video. So, that being said, I hope you have a good day, and peace.